Back with another episode of Chillin' Out SimCity. Let's pick up where we left off. Nilbog's 13 years old. Alright, let me check them. See now, everything's got no power. Let's see if the weird bug thing shows up. I'm just curious. Maybe I'm thinking of the PC version. Alright, yeah, I'm probably thinking of the PC version. Oh, whoa, what? I know that can't be right. What the hell? Dumb game. Very dumb. Oh, we left off with commerce needing an airport still. I've still got 2 presents to place, but I don't have enough money to really place any other units or other zones with them at the moment, so we're gonna hold off on that. We'll probably put some other stuff over here. Come on, money. I guess this is kind of the downside to playing a legit game for the internet. There's not a lot to do when you don't have any money. So kind of just hang out, let time pass, listen to commoners bitch about airports. Nothing terribly exciting. Man. You're spending some cash. You know what? I think I'm gonna bump tax rate up one. Then I'll probably put a little bit of a hamper on the residential growth for a bit, but at the same time, I think it'll be alright. Of commercial zone buffer in here. Probably not the best. Yeah, probably not the best design, but you know what? It doesn't matter. Oh, except for the fact that we just spent all our money. Spent all the money putting down zones that are not in demand, so this will pay off. This will pay off well. Alright, well, while waiting for that, I can always put down a couple industry. And that should go well. Oh, good. So, the eventual goal is to just try to get as many people as we can in this square. I'll probably go back, like I said, once we get some constant cash flow coming in, I'll probably go back through and redesign some of these areas that just didn't end up very well, like this sort of, you know, little botch here. Maybe this corner here. Once you get to the point where you've got plenty of people and you're getting, you know, 10,000 a year, then it's a lot easier to sit down and redesign an area. Right now, when you've got 1,000 to work with every year, it's very, very difficult to actually, you know, just change things around. And how in the hell did this develop before this one? I don't get you, sim people. You just jump off the railroad here and walk over to the job site, I guess. But yeah, once we get some more cash flow and we get things running a little bit more smoothly on a consistent basis, I'll go back through and redesign some of these things so that we get a proper numerical, you know, kind of a maximization out of our, I guess the actual term I'm looking for is efficiency, but my wonderfully annoyed head of mine is not working properly and thinking of the proper words that I should be using. So, come on. We got issues going on. Crime, taxes. You guys can live with it. You want the city to grow? You want prices on the housing costs to go down? Then you shut your holes and pay the taxes. So, there's not a lot of features that we haven't really covered besides the disasters, which I don't really want to mess with until towards the end. We do have Dr. Wright here, and he'll kind of tell you, yeah, most 7 tax rate is fair. That's what I put it on, so if they're complaining, they're very stupid. I've already shown off the zone kind of indicator. The helicopter, if you have an airport, will show you like traffic. Shows you traffic and points of disasters whenever the helicopter passes over them. But since we don't have an airport and we probably won't have any traffic or disaster issues for quite some time, it's gonna essentially be unusable. There's some other information that we can look at. Besides the map, which we've seen a few times, there's a graph that just kind of tells you the growth rate of the various, or I believe that's the demand for the various zone types, and you can always kind of see ups and downs in a lot of them. Pollution, pretty much, even though we've added more industry, it stays at a fairly even clip. And time still passes while you're in the menus, which is a good thing. So now we've got some cash to spend. Back out real quick. I'm gonna put the first residential donut right in here. Again, you can kind of mix them up. You can toss. I know some people that want to go specifically for the tops will mix it up a bit and put the residential and commercials together. That way they don't end up kind of accidentally... You can kind of get them to accidentally sometimes connect to each other in a way so that all of them won't top. Essentially, let me see over here. Like in this square here, if this topped and this topped here, this one right here potentially could not top because it doesn't have an adjacent partner. But it's not really a big concern right now because our apparently overall not population, our land values are not high enough to really affect that too much. At the moment, anyway. I do not need another hotel. Or another hotel, jeez, hospital. I visit them so often, they kind of seem like really bad hotels. At least we managed to get a few things in that year. So long as you're building with a bit of constant growth every year, you're going to eventually achieve victory. I mean, the game doesn't have such a difficulty curve to where you can make your situation unwinnable unless you just spend money really stupidly. That generally doesn't happen too often. How the heck? I'm wondering how this. I know this this used to be like high-end housing here, and now it's gone down to the lowest housing quality. I'm not sure how that happens. Pollution. Yes, but are people griping about it, or is it just you? It's just you, really. Crime, again. Sometimes I feel like maybe those are just kind of just random. Like, look at that. Like, there's no real dense crime over there. I'm still not sure how in the hell this area is high in crime. This could certainly use a police department at some point. In fact, once I start developing up here, I think I'll go ahead and do that. I'll put a few industrial, I think, right in here. I don't know, maybe I'll put... No, I probably should put some industrial right through here. Just like one row. Well, no. If you don't put your industrial at the edge, you definitely want to break them up and have maybe, you know, a commercial industrial, like 1-2-1-2-1 pattern. You don't really want to, you know, make a chain of industrial right here in the middle of the zone and have just a big cloud of pollution right here, because it'll cover this entire area essentially. We're still losing people though, aren't we? So overall, yeah, we've lost a few people. So I'll probably toss a police station in up here, maybe. Really? Yes, I'm taking the park. Thank you. And then, yeah, just all of a sudden, this suddenly bursts into a high dollar area. I don't get that at all. Oh, I'm getting rid of some hospitals here in just a second. 2 months, and your lease is up. You know, for being at the fastest speed, it's not really going all that fast, is it? Well, I guess when you compare it to playing like SimCity 2000, when you had it on the fastest speed, it was going crazy amounts of fast. I think it was even based on, it was even faster depending on your, computer speed, so modern computers would make it go way too fast to make it even playable, so you didn't leave it on fast very long. Alright, you and you. I need you to be actual zones that I can get some use out of, so quit doing that. Alright. still need some industrial, so we're gonna put some industrial on this edge of the map. Hey, I've botched up and, you know, spent the money I was gonna spend on that police station already. Oh boy. That's okay. This will probably be kind of a short episode. I do kind of want to keep them to like 20-25 minutes. Again, I kind of just want to play it as a kind of a chill out game. And of course, I'm always looking for a little bit of feedback from viewers and that sort. If you've got any questions or comments or suggestions for how I can fix some of these flub ups, feel free to post them. Come on, May. Anyway, well, since time can pass on by in the menus, attacks you've already seen a bunch of times, history will just tell you essentially about the specific occurrences in your town. Unless you're playing with a lot of disasters going on, it's gonna usually just be when you hit certain population peaks, and that's otherwise it'll have your like disasters listed in there too. Totals just give you a numerical value for a lot of different things. You can see how many different units you've got, how much open space you've got, water and forest and park areas. Right now we do have a decent mix between residential and commercial. I do kind of want to get more residential than commercial going on, but as you can see, I've kind of been goofing up the spacing and buffering zones between industrial zones. You kind of want to, again, keep a decent space between them all, so you can keep land values up for housing, because higher land values mean more people, I guess, somehow. But there's a lot of C's in this area that are not getting used. Oh, come on, really? No. Bad. You haven't learned your lesson at all. I might build as this school, too, if I have a chance to get 4 residential tops over here, because that's worth taking the hit to the number of schools. Or was that libraries? That was libraries. Was it schools? No, it should be schools. Let's see. Yeah, it's schools. Duh. Don't you remember that menu you just looked at a minute ago? No, sadly I don't. We'll put a police station, I think, right about here. Right about here. No, it will be right about here. That way I can kind of cover that area as well. or a little bit better central area right here than it would be over here, closer to this one. What else do we got in the menus? Anything? Anything? Nothing that really would look at. Ah. Yeah, we still got a ways before we can get another loan. I believe, unlike SimCity 2000, you can only take out one loan at a time, so it isn't something that you can get yourself into trouble with too quickly, anyway. Unless you do something really, really wrong, you should be alright in this game. Let's get this year over with. I'll spend the next tax year's dollars on building some more things, and then we'll call it good for a video. I'll put a few more rails in here. Preparing for more industry, of course. $16,000 or 1,600. I wish it was 16,000. All right, let's put in our police station. It's gonna go right here. Put a couple residential in, a few industrial in. What? Come on. You're killing me, Smalls. Ludicrous. Okay. Alright. Look, what? Come on. You know what I'm gonna do. You fools. You fools. Making me waste all my money. Alright, you know what? This video's not gonna end until I see what happens to this zone right here. Ah, finally. Okay. And with that wonderful drama out of the way, I think we'll call it good. So until next time, folks, chill out with some SimCity.